Hello, audio people. Today I'm going to show you how you can replace the batteries in a Rockville MINI RF1 version 3, basically in any RF1 uplights. But before I will tell you what exactly batteries I used and what is the procedure of replacing these batteries, I want to share with you the reason why I decided to change the batteries and my honest opinion on these Rockville Mini RF1 version 3 lights. So first of all, I'm thinking they are amazing lights. They are very lightweight and they are very flexible. They are bright enough. The battery can hold about 12 hours per charge if you are using just one color. If you're using mixed colors, it would be closer to 8 hours. And again, all of that in DMX mode. They are completely wireless. That's perfect light for me. But I decided to save some money and I found a good deal on eBay from this seller. This is Audio Savings seller on eBay. So he offered like about $150 cheaper price for one case and 8 uplights. I decided it's a good deal and I ordered 2 of them. And surprise, when I tested them, they have been delivered pretty quick, and when I tested them, I found that about 10 lights out of 16s have really bad battery, so they can last for 3 hours instead of 12 hours in a single color mode. And my first reaction was I was really upset and I was like, oh, that's just a bad seller. Which is really bad seller. He's a liar. He sent me the bad batteries. But I decided to not return them. But I decided to turn this situation in my advantage. So I decided if this happened with me, maybe I should figure out how to change the batteries and maybe I can find the cheap batteries. So basically next time when my batteries in uplights will degrade, which will happen anyway, I don't have to buy new uplights, but I can just replace the batteries. So I decided to use it as my advantage. By the way, never buy anything from this seller. So basically this is the background story, and I started to make research on what kind of battery I should use. So I took one of these uplights apart and I observed how battery looks like. What I found that you can buy one of these batteries in the United States for about $25, which is kind of expensive given that one of these lights costs like 60, 65, 70. So I started to look into the AliExpress because I think this battery is coming from China anyway. And what I found a bunch of batteries that looks exactly the same, and I think they produced in the exact same factory. So I found the really good seller with a good rating. I think these batteries actually are the batteries that used in these lights originally. And this is a battery. This is a seller, and you can see that 4 pieces. For 4 batteries, the price on AliExpress is $25. So I spent like $100 and I ordered 3 packs of 4 batteries, so basically 12 of them. And I decided, why would I just not try it out? So if you can notice, these batteries, they don't have the connector, which is another big deal because I can reuse the connector from batteries that I already have. So I ordered 12 of these for $100 and they've been delivered for like in I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks, which is perfectly fine for me. and you can see this seller has 5 stars review on AliExpress, and so far I'm really happy with it, with this seller and with these batteries. Now they have exact same characteristics. They have controller built in a battery, so everything is perfectly fine here. And one more thing that I want to mention. I really prefer to have more lights like these, like mini lights, rather than like more powerful uplight, because I can have a redundancy. So if one of my lights will die, I always can use another one, and I can have more flexibility, and I can create more interesting light shows in a DMX system, right? So I really prefer to have these lights, and they are lightweight. I have more flexibility of using them in different venues. If it's a small venue, I can take like 2 cases. If it's a bigger, I can take like 4 or 6. So I really enjoy and like this flexibility. I like the fact that I can hang them using magnets. And I can show you how I approach that in the future videos. But this video is about replacing the battery. So let's go ahead and I will show you the procedure, how exactly I change the batteries, and that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm gonna to fix this light really quick. I'm gonna replace the battery here, and I tested this light. It's able to hold 3 hours on single color. That's not acceptable, so I'm gonna change this one, replace the battery in this one, and the procedure is really straightforward. So I will start from removing these 4 screws from the top side, the side that has the LED and the glass. Okay, so once we removed these 4 screws, we can remove the glass. This is just a plastic glass. And here you can see that we have a battery, and it's glued to this wall, to this side. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cut it using the regular knife. Just make sure you're not cut too deep, because there is the antenna is located right below under this battery. So I will cut it, and I will not cut it like too deep, just enough to remove the glue. Here we go. So the battery now can be removed, and if you shake the battery, you will see where it's connected. So in my case, it's connected right in the middle. So this connector, I'm gonna just pull it, just grab the wire and pull it like this. I'm gonna show you a little bit closer. It's glued a little bit, so you need to apply some force. Yeah, you see it's pulled. Now we can remove the battery itself. The battery is removed. This one definitely is a bad one. I have this one from AliExpress. You can see they look identical. I think they built on the same factory. Now this battery doesn't have the connector, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rewire this connector to this battery. I found this is the simplest way and the more straightforward way to do that. So I will cut about like 1.5 inches so I can keep my connector. This battery now just trash, and we don't need the light so far. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna remove like 1/8 of the inch, or maybe like 3 millimeters of the isolation. from each wire that I want to connect. I'm also gonna twist it a little bit so all these little wires are joined together. Now I'm gonna do this. So because this one has some tube on that, some isolation, the easiest way for me will be just cut them to the equal length. And again, I'm gonna remove like 1/8 of the inch from both of the wires on a battery. You probably can use special tools for that. I'm using regular cutters. Again, twist it a little bit so all these little wires are joined together. Nice. The next step I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start weld it. So I have my iron. I will clean the iron first. Okay, I have some flux. I have some fine solder wire. So this one contains flux in it, like 1.8%, and this is 0.6 millimeters diameter, but you can use whatever works better for you. So the main important part that you have to apply some of this solder wire to each of these ends, right? So I will start from flux here, then I will apply a little bit of solder wire on each of these, and you can have better tools for that. I have just basic tools, but it works perfectly for me. Now same on that case, on that side. Just make sure you do not really touch them together, because you can damage your battery. So again, apply some of this stuff. I'm not a professional welder, so I can do my best here. I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so we're good here. Again, make sure they not touch each other. And this part a little bit tricky. Again, without special tools, it's a little bit tricky, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold. Oh, actually, I almost did the stupid mistake. Before you will start to weld them, you need to apply some of the heat shrink tubes on each of these wires, so you'll be able to isolate them. So I will apply 2 of these tubes to each of the ends, like that. And now I'm gonna weld these guys. Again, you just follow the polarity. The red color should be connected to the red one, the black one to the black one. So how do I do it? I'm trying to hold it as close as possible, melt it, and once it's melted, just release. That's it. That's all I do here. And it takes like a couple of seconds. Done. So it is welded. We can isolate this one, and we just do exactly the same with the black, with the negative. Okay, hold them as parallel as possible, apply some heat. Done. That's how simple it is. So both of this now welded. Now I can move my isolation, and we need to shrink it using the heat. So I will use this lighter. You can use whatever you want. Just apply some amount of heat so it will shrink, and done. So we just rewired our battery and connector, right? Okay, so now we just put everything back, and the way I do it, I just push this wire under the circuit board right here. Okay, so our battery will be here. Now I need to connect it back. I need to connect this connector back, and there is a key, so you will not be able to do it in the wrong way. So basically the key goes up here. It's a little bit tricky, but it's definitely doable. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that is a little bit hard, but we can do it, I believe. Come on. Yeah, it's here you go. It should click basically. Yeah. Okay. Now it's secured. Now I will not apply any glue here because I probably will change this battery again, maybe like in a year or so. But I definitely wanna secure the battery itself, right? Because now it's just loose. So it's important to not glue it like this, like vertical, because glass will not fit. It's important to glue it like that, to have a little bit of angle here. And I will just use my regular glue gun, hot glue gun. I'm sorry. I will apply just a little bit of glue, just enough to glue to hold this battery. And yeah, and we'll wait for, I don't know, 30 seconds. I even don't have to wait. So let's actually test if it's working. So I will turn it on. You can see that LED now is blinking. So it's basically in DMX mode, but I will switch it to the solid color, and you can see that it is working perfect. So this battery will be able to hold 12 hours on a single color in this light, which is amazing for me. And I will switch back to DMX because I'm running this in DMX mode. Done. And the very last step, what we are doing is we are assembling back the glass itself, right? And that's probably it. That's all. That's whole entire procedure. And it takes like, I don't know, 5, maybe 7 minutes per light to replace the battery, which is perfectly fine for me. And again, as I mentioned before, I really prefer to have lightweight uplights, and I would prefer to have 2 of these, or maybe 3 of these, rather one bigger uplight, because it will give me redundancy, it will give me like a backup, it will give me more opportunity to play with DMX, to be more creative in the light shows. Yeah, that's it.